My name is Todd, and I just want to catch up with you on behalf of the Premier Physical Therapy family. And we would like to thank the people of the tri-state area for over 20 years voting Premier Physical Therapy and Health Centers the #1 rehab provider in this area. And most recently, that happened again both in the Herald-Dispatch newspaper as well as the Ashland Independent. We also had the #1 therapist in our company, Derek Childers, and we're so thankful that he works with us. There's a reason why we are voted #1 year after year, and that's our commitment to you. And Premier Physical Therapy is independent, and we a long time ago, the founder David Apps decided that if we're going to be a physical therapy center, we want excellence. So excellent means that we do the training, the necessary continuing education, and treatment technology that allows you to receive those parameters that keeps us #1. It starts with the first day that you come into Premier Physical Therapy. It starts with a diagnosis. That diagnosis helps to direct a couple of things. #1, it directs those structures that are at fault, where the pain is coming from. #2, it also indicates those structures that predispose you to having symptoms, such as weak muscles, such as a tight joint. Those things precipitate arthritis and pain developing. So not only do we like to treat the origin of the symptoms, but also those characteristics that cause those symptoms to repeat. We want you to get better and get over your symptoms. So some of those tools that we use is our hands. The best tool that God gave us in physical therapy is the use of our hands. So we pride ourselves in doing hands-on physical therapy. These hands are designed to increase range of motion, increase mobility of tissue, increase predominantly strength from occurring in the right muscles, as well as gaining tools that we use with our hands. Many times you have heard of those tools. One might be ASTYM, which is augmented tissue tools that allow the breakdown of tissue, increase in blood flow to promote healing. You may have heard of dry needling. We also use those tools. You may have used and heard the term cupping, which is designed to increase blood flow. All these tools are designed to increase healing within the parameters of physical therapy. We also select the appropriate exercise program. Not only is it the correct exercise program, but also increasing in dosages so that you can go from an acute portion of your program to functional portion of your program to get back into activity. We here at Premier want to make sure that you not only return to function, but also increase your longevity. Longevity is also an indication of how well you can function throughout your life for the longest period of time. So not only do we look at those parameters of weaknesses and those parameters of tightness in muscles, those structures that are fault, but also increasing your ability to function as long as you possibly can, keeping you alive and living during your life. That's why we are #1 at Premier Therapy. It's your health. I also want to indicate that you have the option. It is your choice to go to Premier Physical Therapy. I know we have a lot of healthcare institutions. We have a lot of great healthcare institutions. I'm thankful for that. But regardless of phone calls that you get, or maybe organizations that you get your healthcare, you have the right to come to Premier Therapy. We offer good, not only good, we offer excellent, but the #1 therapy location in 9 locations in this tri-state area. That's our commitment to you. That's why we're Premier. Thank you, folks in the tri-state area, for voting us again #1 for the 20th year plus here in the tri-state area.